we're going to start to a new segment that I had talked to Mike about prior to this, and it's called "Yeah, Sure" or "Yes, Sir." And now I'll have to explain as I usually do, and so at times when if I'm doing something and I ask someone, "Hey, I'm at the store. You want me to grab this?" or "Hey, whatever the question is," and I get the answer from the recipient on the other line, and they say, "Yeah, sure," because I'm a child and I have a 5-year-old, brain, and I think things are funny. I say, "Did you say yeah, sure, or yes, sir?" And then what I realize is, hey, this is actually a segment, and as is relative to the NFL because it is week 2. A lot of things that were going into the year that we thought these teams are this, they're that, and after 2 weeks, we're like, we don't know. So I'm going to send, or actually ask Mike a few things about headlines throughout the NFL that are not Raider related and also not AFC West related. And I'm just going to say, hey, are you a yeah, sure, like I don't buy it, or yes, sir, that is the truth? So, Micah, are you understanding of the rules up to this point?
Yes, absolutely. And I wouldn't have wanted you to stumble across the segment any other way than that. But
Thank you.
understood, understand the assignment, ready to rock.
Now, thank you for saying stumbling upon that. The first thing is the Carolina Panthers are for real. They're 2-0. They beat the Jets week 1. They beat the Saints in week 2. Are the Carolina Panthers for real?
I'm gonna go with a yeah, sure on that one. The question mark from week 1 a little bit with the Saints was like, okay, are they for real? Are they coming out and are they, they came out and just absolutely demolished the Packers. And then, Panthers beat the Jets. The Jets are the Jets. So it's kind of one of those things where they beat a very shitty team and they lost to the Saints, but are the Saints really that good? We don't really know whether they're really that good or not. So not enough for me to be like, yes, sir, on that one. I'm going to have to go with a yeah, sure.
Love it. Coming out hot out of the gates. Now, this 0-2 team lost to the Bengals in overtime at home and then also lost to the Cardinals on the road off could be a very similar missed field goal based on yardage and importance of the game. The Minnesota Vikings are not good as they are 0-2. Yes, sir. Or sorry, yeah, sure. Or yes, sir.
I think I'm going to have to double down with a yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being is because Dalvin Cook's going to be Dalvin Cook at some point. Thielen's still a beast, and Kirk Cousins is one of those guys that's good enough to give you a couple games that are going to be good quarterback games. He's the ultimate play good once in a while type of thing, and give you a glimpse of hope. So I think he's going to play good enough to like win them some games. I don't think they're as bad as I guess you're kind of indicating in the segment and or what a 0-2 record might seem to be. I don't think that they're like some great team or going to be like pushing for any playoffs or anything like that. But I wouldn't quite call them a bad team quite yet. I think bad in the realm of expectations where like maybe they were fighting for a playoff spot this year. Are they in that talks and whatnot? Maybe, but jury's out on that for me at the moment. So we're going to give you a yeah, sure.
Love that. Love the double down because now there's another level of this where you have to be like, well, expectations versus reality equals happiness. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone told me that one time. Now, one of the most favorite in the crowd chants. It's a 4-syllable chant off a very high draft pick, and it goes like this: overrated.
Slap.
Thank you. So 19 for 33, 210 yards, 4 interceptions against the New England Patriots. Zach Wilson, is he that 4-syllable overrated? Yes or yeah, sure, or yes, sir?
We're going to have to stick with the yeah, sure's. And the only reason being is that Peyton Manning threw 28 interceptions his rookie year. So, people forget that. And then, he also went to win a Super Bowl, get in the Hall of Fame, do things of that nature. So
huge forehead.
Yeah, huge forehead guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, overrated at this point, 2 games in. I can't give you a firm yes on that. 4 interceptions, not great. But we're also talking about the Jets. So the Jets are the Jets, and they're playing Bill Belichick, who probably knows them better than their own coach knows them right now. So
indeed,
I'll get a yeah, sure on that one because I don't think he is overrated quite yet. Not saying it's not possible, but as we sit here, yeah, sure.
The Rams are the best team in the NFC West. They beat the Bears. They're 2-0. Beat the Bears and the Colts. 49ers have injury concerns. Cardinals and Seattle, they're just inconsistent, pretty top heavy on the offense. The Rams are the best team in the NFC West right now. Yeah, sure, or yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Oh, let's go.
And you didn't even have to try to talk me into it because it felt like you were trying to talk me into it for a second.
I was.
You had me at NFC West. I think that the Rams definitely are, because the biggest thing it feels like the Rams have kind of had somewhat holding them back is they've had terrible offensive line play, and Jared Goff just didn't ever have an arm. He couldn't ever really create on his own. He was very, dependent on playing off the play action, having his first or second read be there, that kind of stuff. He's not – Stafford can go out there and just sling it. He's a gunslinger in all the best ways possible. So they are the most complete team in the NFC West, and I do think they are the best team in the NFC West as well. So
very good. Good stuff. Now, this is not planned, but now I'm going to ask you a bonus question.
Okay.
My internet connection previously with my computer and now with my new computer that I upgrade is technically an upgrade. Yeah, sure, or yes, sir?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah. So and
no one's gonna even think that's funny because okay, sick, but we're just adding a segment.
Miles above upgrade. So
good. Miles Sanders, Myles Garrett, a lot of different Miles.
Miles Teller.
He was a drummer in a movie where he got yelled at, I think.
Miles.
You don't want to do this.
I don't. We don't have time.
5,280 feet. That's 1 mile. What did he say? He yelled at Petey.
That's on. Well, that's a completely different movie. That's a completely different movie.
Well, of course, it's a completely different. You went from Miles Teller to Friday Night Lights. Where do you think I'm going?
I didn't.
Friday Night Lights, Billingsley. No, I'm just going.
I just thought you were gonna I didn't think you were gonna go to the.
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. I thought you were quoting the same movie I was just referencing. Yeah. All right. Anyways,
I am versatile as well. Okay.